Hello students and welcome to English 116, Forms of Literature, Short Story at Porterville College. I am Professor Elizabeth Buchanan, and I prefer to be called Professor or Mrs. Buchanan because I'm very old school. I'm probably old enough to be the grandmother to all of you, so I'd like to keep our relationship professional. You may email me directly at elizabeth.buchanan@portervillecollege.edu, or you can email me through Canvas by clicking on the inbox, which is on the left side of the Canvas page. Now, I'm only on campus Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I highly recommend that you email me instead of calling me. A little bit more about myself. I'm married with 4 children, 12 grandchildren. This page has just my grandsons and one of my daughters. And the newest addition to our family, born last May, is Micah James. My education is from Cal State Fullerton, where my bachelor's degree is in American Studies, and my master's is in education with an emphasis in reading. Class format. Okay, this is important. Each week you will have a PowerPoint lesson that I highly recommend that you review first. Don't go straight to the activities. Read those PowerPoints, okay? You might have something on your midterm or final on the PowerPoint, so you want to make sure that you review it. Plus, they will help you with your essays. So you're going to have 2 readings per week. One reading will be one in which you answer questions about the reading and then write a journal. The other reading will be a discussion board. So you're going to be offered a list of about 10 to 12 questions. You pick one of them and you respond to that one. And then a couple days later, you will respond to the others in your group. This is an important activity, and so please be sure that you participate. Since we do not meet in person, this is the only way that you will be able to communicate with your classmates. Essays. You're going to write 2 essays in which you offer a critical perspective of a short story. And you'll have 4 different essays, assignments, and different types of critical perspectives to choose from, such as feminism, historical, psychological. One will be due on week 4, one will be due on week 8. So you have plenty of time in between to write them. And then you will write, on week 12, you'll write an essay on the unique characteristics of the short story genre, and you'll have your choice of stories for that assignment. I do accept late essays up to 1 week, and I also offer extra credit if your essay is reviewed by a Porterville College writing mentor or tutor. Now, essays that are plagiarized or have use of AI assistance will not be graded. You will receive a 0 on the paper, and this will be reported to the college administration. Turnitin.com has a great plagiarism component to it, as well as an AI detection. Now, for plagiarism, if maybe you miss your quotation marks for something you quoted from a story, or you forget to put in the citation, that's fine if you do a little bit of that. But I don't want to see 30, 40, 50% plagiarism. Exams. We have no quizzes. We're just going to have 2 exams, one at the midterm and one the final. The midterm will be based on the elements of fiction. You'll have multiple choice and a short answer type questions. And then your final exam, you will be given a list of stories to choose from in which you'll write a literary criticism that includes the element of fiction. So here's a breakdown of the points. You'll have the discussion board, 15 at 25 points each, comes out to 375. Reading, comes out to 210. Your 3 essays is 300 points. Your midterm's 50, and your final exam is 65. So it's a total of 1,000 points. In order to pass this class, you'll need to receive 700 points. Here is the book that you're required to use. It's called The Story and Its Writer. As you can see, this is a super expensive book. So I recommend that you rent it. You could rent it digitally through the bookstore. You could find sources online. I highly recommend chegg.org. I have that listed in the syllabus if you want to check it out. They are very reasonably priced. Now, for the first 2 weeks, I will provide the readings because I know it takes time to get your financial aid. But please get this book as quick as possible. A lot takes place on Canvas. Actually, everything takes place on Canvas, right? Except for your emails to me. So the front page of Canvas will list the last 2 announcements. But you could also go into announcement to see any former announcements. And I will email you a minimum of twice a week. So please check your emails every day. You never know what I might throw at you. So now your assignments, whoops, excuse me, are, you can find them in all kinds of ways. First of all, through your modules. Your modules is your homepage. Under the syllabus link or on the tentative schedule, notifications sent to you via email, and also your assignments are listed on the right-hand side of Canvas. If you have a smartphone, I highly recommend putting in the app for Canvas. That's a really great way to stay on top of things. Real quick about essays. I don't suggest that you try typing them on a phone. I've had students do that. That can really mess with the formatting, and I'm very picky about formatting. So please don't do that. If you don't have a computer, we have a computer lab here on campus in which you can borrow a computer, and we have some in the library as well. So the first thing you should do, of course, is to review the syllabus. I've given you some highlights, but please review it so you know what is expected of you, along with the tentative schedule, which highlights the weekly topics. You will have assignments due. I put on this PowerPoint Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you'll also have some on Fridays. Okay. By doing this, you won't have assignments on the weekends, and you could just have fun or catch up on your other classes. Communication. Please feel free to email me anytime, day or night. The best way to go is to go through Canvas, but as I mentioned earlier, you can do it through my Porterville College email. There are no wrong questions, and I usually respond within 24 hours. So if you email me at 11:30 at night, I'm not going to respond till the morning. But I will respond pretty quickly. On the weekends, not as much, just depends on what I have planned for the weekend. So for this week, your first posting of the discussion board will be on a Wednesday. It usually will be Mondays for the first one, Wednesdays for the second. But for this first week, it'll be Wednesday and Friday. And then your reading assignment will be the story of an hour, which will be due on Fridays. Please note, if these assignments are not completed, these 2 in particular, you might be dropped from the class. I don't want to drop anyone. I wish you all a very successful, happy semester, and please email me with any questions you have. Thank you.